Hello, I am Kathleen Crowley-Dembo from Pickleball 518, coming to you in advance of the Bethlehem Pickleball Tournament hosted by Bethlehem Senior Projects. The tournament is October 5th, right around the corner. I can't wait. I've got some great information for you on this video, but first I want to thank our sponsors for this amazing event. We have our presenting sponsors, the Plug PV Giacconi Solar Sisters, Top Court Masonry, Downsizing with Nina Scher, the Rotary Club, Meloria Law, Harris Beach Murtha, State Assemblyman Scott Bendet, and candidate for State Assembly Chloe Pierce. And a big thank you to the town of Bethlehem and the Bethlehem Parks and Rec Department for bringing us these 10 new beautiful courts and also donating them for this great event. This tournament is supporting and raising money for the Bethlehem Senior Services Department to help the senior citizens in the area stay in their homes for as long as possible by giving them support services and also some recreational opportunities to keep them engaged and active. So thank you to all our sponsors. This wouldn't be a success without them. So on to the information. This is an outdoor tournament, so we are at the whim of the weather. And I need to be able to communicate with you if the weather comes up. So I really need all of you to opt into text messages. I'm going to send out an email to those of you who have not opted in. So if you don't hear from me, you're all set, you're fine. But if you do get a request from me asking you to opt in, I'll give you instructions on how to do that. And I'd really appreciate if you could do it so I can communicate with you quickly on tournament day. In general, keep your cell phone handy during the tournament because through pickleball brackets, you will receive text messages about your court assignments. You also will get text messages about your when scores are entered into the system and you can check on them. I know you probably won't have your cell phone in your pocket while you're playing, but maybe give it to someone nearby who can keep an eye on it for you. At least one cell phone for each team. That would be really appreciated. So parking. Parking is at the main entrance of the park, right near the pickleball courts and tennis courts there. For those of you who are familiar with the area, the gravel parking area behind the courts will not be available on tournament day. There's a high school reunion renting the pavilion back there, and they have the parking will be for, the gravel courts parking will be for them. And that back area will also be very busy with youth sports. So please stick to the main area. There's also some runoff parking near the pool area to the left. There's also bathrooms in that in the warming hut right next to the pool. That's about a 3-minute walk from the pickleball courts. We also will have some porta potties in the parking lot a little closer to the courts in case you need to get there quick. Please arrive about 40 minutes before your games are set to start. That way you can get checked in, and please check in right away, and you can get warmed up. Please be ready to play right from the get-go. If I can get you on the courts early, I'm going to try to do that and keep the tournament moving and on time if possible. So that would be helpful. There's 10 courts, and there's going to be multiple events and divisions going on simultaneously. So pay attention to your cell phone, and also there will be a public address system. And hopefully you'll be able to hear that and know where you're supposed to be. I will text you what courts your division will be playing on, and I would love for you to set up your spectators nearby and also your own chairs nearby. We're working with the town to see if we can have more benches in the fenced-in area in the courts so you can sit right there even if your team is on a bye. That's ideally what I'd like to happen. If we can't be inside the court area, please set your chairs up right near the courts so you can hear it and be ready to play when it's your turn to play. So also bring a camp chair. I think it'll be helpful to have throughout the day. So the event format. Each event is going to be a round robin. Some events will have 2 pools, other will have 1 pool. After the round robin play, the top 4 teams will go to a 1-game playoff. So the top 2 teams will compete for gold, and the next 2 teams will compete for bronze. Games will be to 11. We will have some refs. Not enough refs for every game, but there's a chance that your game might be reffed, and the refs will do a great job of explaining what to expect if that's the case. We have first server wristbands, so please have your first server wear the wristband. It's really helpful for tracking who's supposed to be serving at any given point during the game. And a quick shout out here to the Okayest Pickleball Club for providing those wristbands, and also Pickleball Galaxy for donating the balls for the tournament. Both donations are really appreciated. When you get onto the court and you're getting ready to play, please introduce yourself to your opponents. It's a great chance to meet new people and also make sure you're playing the right team. When you get there, use some sort of coin toss, any fair method to figure out who will serve or receive or which side you'll be on. I have a whole video on the 4 different options you can choose from if you win the coin toss. And most people, instead of a coin toss, use just a finger behind the paddle, like a 1 or 2, and let the other team try to guess what it is. Each team will have a 60-second timeout. 60 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, but it's plenty of time to disrupt the momentum of the other team and gather your composure and talk about strategy. But after 60 seconds, please get back on the court and get playing. The line calls are your responsibility. Please be generous in your line calls. If you're not 100% sure it's out, please call it in. That's just not just a courteous thing to do, it's actually the rule. So you have to be 100% sure it's out before you call it out. If a ball is heading onto another court, please warn the other players that a ball is coming. If a ball disrupts your court and your rally, you can replay the point. You should replay the point. Halfway through the game, you will switch sides. So that's about when the first team reaches 6 points, please switch sides. At the end of the game, fill out your score sheet right away. A player from each team has to sign it, and there'll be tournament volunteers nearby and ready to take the score sheet for you. As you move on and off the court, please do not cross behind players when they are playing. Wait until the point is dead and then walk quickly behind them. And don't walk in front of them. There's 10 courts, but there's only 3 entrances and exits to there's my dog, to the court. So just be courteous and wait for the ball to die. Speaking of volunteers, please thank the nearby volunteers. This tournament wouldn't be possible without them. Most of all, have a great time, meet new people, play hard, celebrate your best shots, forget about your bad shots. Just keep in mind that you are helping seniors in the area stay in their homes, and this is a great cause, and your support is really appreciated. So I look forward to seeing you in a few days. See you.